Girl,
Everybody
it's
follow
packed
the one
out
line,
here tonight.
please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Punk Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Well, hey, girl, hey.
Buenos dias.
How's life?
You know,
We missed it. I've seen you. We haven't taped the show, though.
yeah. What was that about?
Nigga, life? I said, life not me. Had a lot going on.
Life. Just fucking
Life be out here wilding.
Yeah.
Life do what it want to do sometimes. I'm just here.
Man.
I'm just in the car.
I feel you.
I'm just in the car.
I feel you.
Riding
Just
life.
riding.
Sometimes it
through
goes
life.
left, sometimes it goes right.
Sometimes it makes it an abrupt turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we all must fail. Sometimes you just need to exhale. And I was just like, this has been a lot.
Everyone falls in love sometimes.
And then the thing too was, I thought I was like, well, let's just do it Thursday. But then it was just like, I knew I was gonna see you Sunday to tape an episode, and that just seemed like a whole lot of like rush. It just seemed like a whole lot. So we missed a week. I've seen some comments where people like,
sorry
damn,
guys.
like, damn, I got to deal with these people without, y'all being ridiculous in my ear. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I too know what it feels like to can't stand my coworkers.
I used to not stand my coworkers.
You're still jobless in the city. What week are we going on?
That is my new name, jobless in the city.
What week are we going on your job list? This week 3? It's been 3 weeks?
Yeah. But you know what? I'm giving myself till October.
The end of October.
Not
October 1st. That's like a week.
No, yeah, I'm gonna start looking in October.
Oh, so you gave yourself some time to decompress.
You know what? Because I was telling somebody, I've worked my whole life. I've been working my whole life, and sometimes a girl just needs a break.
This is true.
Sometimes I need to enjoy what it feels like to just
watch daytime television.
Be in your pajamas all day.
Every day.
Not have to worry about setting an alarm.
But you know what feels different when you don't work is Sundays. Because I don't hate my job now. And then I work in the afternoon to nighttime. Or late.
Yeah.
Let's say that. Afternoon.
Late afternoon.
Yeah, I do late afternoon to 10 o'clock. So what I realized is that when I worked full time at the hospital or when I was working at Allstate, around 3-4 o'clock on Sunday, I felt the pressure of
you start feeling that.
Yeah, I gotta go to work. I gotta see these people. I gotta see my boss.
Yeah.
I don't feel that pressure anymore, which is a good feeling because you shouldn't be at 5 o'clock getting a damn stomach ache, anticipating
and knowing that you gotta get up in 5 hours or 10 hours or whatever,
and then deal with people that you necessarily don't want to deal with.
So that's been.
So it's been freeing a bit.
It's been freeing. I feel liberated.
I feel you.
I have been doing a couple of job interviews here and there, but the ones that I've gone on, when they say you got to be in the office from 8 to 5 or 9 to 6, and I'm just thinking damn, I can't do that shit.
You don't want to work a normal 9 to 5.
I can't do a normal 9 to 5. So I've just really kind of just been going with the flow, allowing God to do his thing, because I ain't in control. I ain't trying to be in control. I want God to take the wheel, and I want him to lead me into the green pastures.
I feel you.
So yeah, that's about it. So I'm still jobless in the city. Actually, I'm not jobless. I'm doing a lot of freelance videography work. So
you still bartend. She's not out here just broke.
No, I still bartend on the north side. So so I ain't broke. I'm broke, but I ain't broke. But yeah, so that's that. And then I did find a new spot. I have been venturing out, looking at different places. And I found this really nice bar that is called Stone's Throw. And it's on Westheimer, kind of in the Montrose area. Mm-hmm. Basically, they have this early bird happy hour that starts at 4. So me and my friend, we went there yesterday. not yesterday. Went Thursday. We went on Thursday, and it was so cute and nice. And they had like all these happy hour specials. So at 4:00, certain drinks and punches are $4. So as the night, or for each hour, that's the amount that their certain items cost. So at 5:00 it's $5. At 6:00 they used to have a set of $6 drinks, which was really nice because I had like 4 drinks and my tab was like $20.
My type of place.
And it's really cool, really nice atmosphere. Like I said, they are pushing that early bird, so that 4:00 happy hour is the best. I was drinking dirty martinis.
You're fancy.
And
you get olives with blue cheese.
I
don't like blue cheese olives.
They had pimento in it.
Okay. I don't like, but
they had the tomato shit in it.
Yeah, I don't like when they like stuff my olives.
I love stuffed olives. Oh my God. I asked them if
but
they
I'm
had
not really
stuffed
a big,
olives.
like, I can drink a dirty martini if it's just like there, but that I never really got into dirty martinis like that.
I felt very Sex in the City-ish.
I feel you.
I had my legs crossed. I had I was holding it like this, and I was just sipping it. And, me and my friend, we were just girl chatting. So it was just like a really good time. So if you guys are in Houston, check out the Stone's Throw. They have a really good happy hour, and it's like every day of the week is something on happy hour. They do have like light bites, but not like food, but it's 1417 Westheimer, and it's right in that Montrose. It's like walking distance from well, no, it's not walking distance from that. It's kind of like where what the fuck, I can't even think of the place. American Apparel used to be. So you go down, it's right next door to Pistoro's taco place. Have you ever been there?
No.
Okay, well, it's close to there. It's 1417 Westheimer. It's called Stone's Throw. You guys check it out. They have weekly happy hours from 4 to 7. So if you're in the area after you get off work, or if you're like me, you don't really work. if
you're gainfully unemployed.
If you are living the life of leisure, check it out. And that's what's cool in the city.
Well, that's good. I'm happy you're enjoying your time off.
Thank you.
So this week my Women Crush Wednesday goes to Peaches from A Low Down Dirty Shame.
Peaches.
That is Jada Pinkett, before she was Smith, I believe, character from A Low Down Dirty Shame, which was written and directed by one of my favorite entertainment families outside of the Jacksons, Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yes.
We meet a young Jada as Peaches. Peaches is wild as shit. Like, she's little, she's petite, but she knows that she can whoop everybody's ass. Yes. She's not afraid of nobody.
Look, Shane.
Yeah, she's like a pit bull in a skirt. Everything about her is just in your face. Shame is like big and tall, because Keenan Ivory, of course, is like tall, and she's just like talking crazy shit to him. And she's honestly just a good time, and she's super loyal. A couple of reasons why she's my favorite, she's my Woman Crush Wednesday, is A, for her roommate Wayman. Because like Wayman was just like low-key the highlight of that movie. Wayman and Shame's exchange the morning Shame spent the night is like everything.
Yeah.
That nigga came with that pan, it was like sausages, want one. What? And then when Peaches went to go to like the store, she was like, Peaches, can you get me a relaxer and make sure it's regular? Last time you got me Supergirl. Shane, why did you do that? Like, everything about Wayman is hilarious. Even him in the club. Go, Wayman. Get busy. Get crazy. It's a party. But no. But Peaches is like super loyal to Shame. She's not afraid of nothing. She has his back. The fact is, she finessed herself into being an assistant to a private investigator, because her and Shame originally met each other because she was stealing CDs from like a record store. And she did. He's like, when I bust you stuffing CDs down in your pants, or some shit she was doing. So he ends up like hiring her. So she ends up working for him, and she could have just been a secretary. Even though the show does, even though they do show her in the office, like watching her stories and talking to Mickey Mooney on the phone about the stories or whatever. She's like super loyal. She has everything ready for Shame, and she don't mind like mess. She don't mind getting into a fight. She don't mind getting dirty. And the simple fact too is like, what happened?
I don't know. I was gonna say I love how she always had them hats. That hat.
Oh, she had that hat. Oh, this is Frimmy from May. This is Frimmy with an I, not an E. They had a designer sale, so I took advantage. Girl, when she seen Chad from As a Heart Turns and slapped the dog, she is Chad from As a Heart Turns. That's me, little lady. That's what you get for dogging Donna out. And if you think you're gonna mess with her sister, I'ma come back for you. You don't think that I won't. It's just the fact that like she even fought old girl Sally. What was gonna call this lady? Sally Jesse Raphael. Sally Richardson's character, who was the woman Shane was in love with. The fact that she's like smooth talk shit to her and like was trying to belittle her, but low key she was like kind of jealous that Shane loved her, and like she was just kind of Shane's sidekick. But all in all, Peaches ends up proving her loyalty. She whooped. I can't think of Sally Richardson's name in the movie, but she ends up whooping her ass, and her loyalty ended up being the win because she ended up with Shane at the end of the movie. So A Lot Under Shame is just funny through and through. I love the Wayans.
It's such a good movie.
Shout out to Wayman. He was played by Corwin Hawkins, and he ends up dying 3 months before the movie actually premiered because of AIDS complications. So Keena Ivory Wayans actually spoke to like a publication back in the day and was like he dedicated the movie to him because he had passed. Oh wow. So like when I found out, I kind of was like sad because Wayman was so funny to me in the movie. And it's like, dang, he didn't even get to see it premiere like 3 months before the premiere. Damn. Yeah, but Wayman is funny. Shame, why did you do that? This is my day job. That is my hobby. But yeah, so shout out to Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett as Peaches is some of the funniest cinematic shit. Like, agreed. Girl, when she was on the phone and she was like, y'all need to get off them county checks. It's like, girl, why are you on the phone running up this bill? Good morning, Shane. Shout out to Jada Pinkett. She has been a light for movies for a very long time. She's done very well. She married Will Smith. They're just great and so cute on Instagram. So shout out to the Wayans family in general. And I think we talked about them before when we talked about the 90s. And in Living Color, Wayans brothers, My Wife and Kids, Damon, just everything they've done has been ridiculously funny. Kim Wayans, I think Damon Wayans Jr.'s son is always on television. He's funny. They just got such a funny family. Indeed. I kind of stalked y'all one day because I was trying to figure out how to marry into the family, but I didn't really find it in yet. So you didn't find it in? I didn't. I went through all the regular Wayans that we know, and then I went through the sons of the ones we know. Right. And then somehow I ended up on like a sister I didn't know, like because they have two siblings, right? And like 5 of them are like famous, in the face of Hollywood, and then the rest of them I think work in like the background. So I ended up accidentally on like one of the siblings that were actually in the background. So then I went through her kids. Right. They were all nothing came up. Yeah, you would think a family of like 9 siblings, open door and then like kids will be like at least one. If it's like 16, 17 like grandkids, I'm just asking for one.
Would you shoot your shot in the DM?
I would have start commenting because the thing about like the younger generation is
you gotta comment.
And
that's where I'm going wrong.
Yeah, because like I kind of feel like the Wayans aren't on like this type of social media, if that makes sense. Like they came at a time with social media, so like if this was like the 90s, they would have billions and millions and millions and millions of followers. That didn't happen because social media came like later in their career. So I feel like they notice people when they comment more. And especially like the younger generation, even though people know they look like Wayans or they might have the last name Wayans, they're not as popular as like these other people who have millions and millions of followers. So I felt like if I liked and start commenting, they would notice me and then they'd be like, oh, she's cute. And then I will make him shoot his shot. Okay. That was the plan. Yeah, usually I do that to people. Like I will holler at a guy, but he don't necessarily know I'm actually setting him up to holler at me. I've done that plenty of times. Oh, yeah. It's like a trick. And then they be like, oh, I pulled you. And it's just like, okay, we'll roll. You did pull me because I'm a lady. And he who finds a wife
finds a good thing.
Yes, even though I make this happen. But he who finds a wife finds a good thing. But yeah, so shout out to the Wayans. I've been thoroughly Don't Be a Menace in South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood was me and my little brother's favorite movie. We watch that shit every day.
Love that movie. Crazy Legs was my favorite
Girl,
character.
when they talk about that white Nubian queen, that shit used to take me out. When that nigga said one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, nat wet, patty wet, give a dog a bone. Like, nigga, what? Good morning, Shane.
Oh my goodness.
So that's that. What's going on in the hot topics? I don't think nothing's really going on. I mean, the NFL kind of pissed me off. The Super Bowl pissed me off.
Because they got Maroon 5.
Which I don't mind. I like Adam Levine and I like Maroon 5. I do know some of their music. But, I mean, for me personally, I really haven't seen it for the Super Bowl since February 1st, 2004. That's just me, you know. That was a very, as a Janet Jackson fan, that was very hard.
That the bad taste in you.
Yeah, they did. The Super Bowl really never set well with me since 2004. But, you know, I mean, I still will watch the show if it's somebody I like.
Right.
I really probably haven't sat through a whole show since Beyonce did New Orleans. But, you know, neither here nor there. And then last year, of course.
I watched Gaga.
I didn't see it all the way through Gaga's either, now that I think about it. I saw a lot of clips of it. Like, I
didn't like Justin Timberlake.
As the fan I am of Janet, Joe Jackson.
Oh, you were boycotting that shit.
Actually, I don't. The thing about Justin Timberlake, I mean, I didn't watch it. I watched parts of it. I've seen the clips, but I chose to spend my day during the Janet Jackson Appreciation Day.
Right.
As the person I am to the Jackson family, as the liaison.
Right. The community liaison.
As an extended family member to the Jacksons.
You
I did my due diligence by tweeting my favorite songs and memories of Janet Joe Jackson.
Right.
But the thing about Atlanta, so I think the NFL is going through a lot of bullshit. And the fact that it came out that the CBS, the head guy to CBS was vehemently going out of his way to ruin Janet Jackson's career and him being fired from CBS for whatever Me Too stuff he got going on. And for like the NFL to kind of just be going through all this stuff with Kaepernick and kneeling and just all the shit that's going on, I thought it would be a smarter move for the NFL, especially the Super Bowl being in Atlanta, for them to get Atlanta artists. Yeah. And I know I've seen lists when people were naming like Atlanta artists that we personally deem super important, but I'm talking, and I mean, I like probably like all of Atlanta artists. If it was me though, I would have chose artists that had super pop hits and crossed over. So for me, like, it just makes sense to open up the show with Welcome to Atlanta with JD. So Def is Atlanta. And then I would have put like Ludacris, because Ludacris with he's crossed over to mainstream. Move Bitch. White people love that shit. I would have had him out there. I would have had Usher out there. Usher is another one who has crossed over to mainstream and have pop hits. I probably would have had him perform like Yeah or like OMG. Probably OMG. White people love
OMG.
OMG was everywhere.
Oh my God. Oh, that was the shit.
That song was everywhere. And then because they always do ballads during the show, I would have got TLC because Waterfalls is like that album they had, that Crazy Sexy Cool album, I believe went diamond. And Waterfalls is still such a really big song. I would have had TLC come out there and do maybe a verse and like the chorus. So like, because the thing is, I would have did a compilation show. I just would have took all the Atlanta artists that went mainstream and that were super popular. I would have had CeeLo come down from the sky with a piano doing Fuck You.
Yeah.
I would have had Outkast do, I think their number one song probably would have been like
Miss Jackson.
I think they would have had to do Hey Ya and I Like the Way You Move. Those would have been, and I think that was from
Miss Jackson.
No, Hey Ya, no, I can't. I would say Hey Ya because Hey Ya was everywhere. Miss Jackson wanted to, Hey Ya, I remember Hey Ya era. Hey Ya was goddamn everywhere. The only thing about it is Hey Ya's really Andre's song because that came from their album Speaker Box and The Love Below when they actually had separate albums in one CD.
Right. So
the alternate to that would be I Like the Way You Move, which was Big Boy's song out at the same time Hey Ya was out.
Right.
So, and I would do a snippet of like Little John and a Yang Twins to the window, to the wall. But like a snippet where it's just they kind of say to the window, to the wall, and like a few dance steps, and they disappear. And I would do Sierra, Lose Control, which will give you a chance to bring out Missy. And I think you can never go wrong when you bring out Missy.
True that.
So I think that would have, and because the thing is, people keep saying like the music needs to be like, the thing about, I think white people think the NFL is America's sport, and America's sport doesn't look like Atlanta hip hop. But in reality, y'all teams are mostly black, and the hip hop and R&B is the number one. Well, I don't know why they combine hip hop and R&B, but hip hop and R&B is the number one genre of all music.
Yeah.
So it just isn't black people listening to this music. It's everybody listening to this music. So I think with everything that's going on in the NFL, having black ass artists in Atlanta performing their mainstream songs made sense. Versus Maroon 5. No shade, Maroon 5. I would even do T.I., but somebody told me T.I.'s number one song is probably Whatever You Like. And I was like, is it really?
No, it's not. No, it's probably something off of Rubber Band Man.
That's
Wild
not,
as a Taliban.
No, that's not a mainstream hit. Rubber Band Man is not a mainstream hit. You can Google that. That is not on.
No, wait, no, not that one, not that
mainstream
one.
Mainstream hits are on people who went number one.
It's on his.
Because people tend to, and I seen y'all, I think I seen a comment about Beyonce not having a Billie Jean or a Purple Rain song. Like, everybody's trying to figure out what's her Billie Jean and what's her Purple Rain. Y'all was pulling songs that y'all personally liked. And that's where y'all got the game fucked up. Just because you personally like Lose My Breath or some shit, or you personally like Speechless, that does not make it the song. Usually the popular song is usually not the song that black people like. Most of these artists' number one mainstream song that went across globally isn't on the B-side. And we like most songs that are on the B-sides of everybody's albums. So y'all be having that confused, because I seen some Beyonce songs, and I'm like, how the hell did you choose Kitty Cat as Beyonce's Billie Jean? That is your personal favorite, ma'am. That is not Beyonce. That is not Beyonce's Billie Jean. Like, that is not. But they said Whatever You Like. I do vaguely remember Whatever You Like, and I feel like he had that song with Rihanna, but I don't remember how it goes. And I remember
Just Live Your Life.
That would be his song. I feel like that was your crossover hit, T.I. So you probably would have to do that song, or I feel like it was another.
There was another song on Grand Hustle.
Was it?
Yes. It was, I want to say it was like the first one. I think it was the song that he sampled Jay-Z.
Bring 'em Out. It's hard to. Nah, Live Your Life did better on the charts for mainstream. Because y'all got to get mainstream is like white people and global too. That's just not our favorite songs. Like, if it was up to me, T.I. would get up there singing Rubber Band Man. That's me though.
True. I do
yeah,
like that song.
Like, we'll have JD not doing Welcome to Atlanta. JD will be doing that song with Jay-Z. Like, but that's or like even Sierra wouldn't do Lose Control for me. That's not my favorite Sierra song. She'll be doing some other shit.
I would say My Goodies.
That's not Lose Control with Missy. That's her mainstream hit. Mainstream is when you went number one on Hot 100, or you went number one on those charts. Mm-hmm. Just because you go with number one on R&B doesn't mean it crossed over to pop stations. So a lot of stuff that, if you don't listen to pop stations and you just listen to like all your black stations in your neighborhood or whatever, your black stations in your city, you hear a certain amount because they're picking that song. But every blue moon you'll get a hit that goes to pop stations, and then they'll go to other stations, and then those are like the global mainstream things. Because all the songs I like from Beyonce are her pop hits. I don't like Halo. I never can hear Single Ladies Again. I would not care. But those are the songs white people choose all the time for Beyonce. Yeah. And it's just like, girl, if I never heard Halo again, it will be too soon. I'm so happy she don't close her show. You do?
No.
I didn't really care for Halo when I first heard it anyway, but then it was overplayed. Oh my God, I did not like Halo.
I didn't like Best Thing I Never Had.
I did like that one. I like that one. Babyface wrote that.
I like Me, Myself, and I, the live version.
I loved, bitch, y'all couldn't tell me name. When she was like, I was like in high school and I was crawling on the floor like she did in that black dress. Bitch, y'all couldn't tell me I was not Beyonce. I did like Baby Boy.
I didn't like Baby Boy.
Y'all couldn't tell me when Beyonce had them cornrows on the side and then that hair out. I put them twisties on the side and had a swoop. Bitch. Life given to you hoes. But yeah, so I think the Super Bowl, y'all got it wrong. Or the only alternate thing y'all could have did, which I would want her to decline, is ask Janet to perform and like apologize for the bullshit. But with that being said, I would want Janet to decline it. I wouldn't want her to do the Super Bowl. I would want her to be like, oh, that's cute. No.
True.
I wouldn't want her to go back and do it after all the madness and the fact that y'all still like write about that shit like it happened yesterday. So, but you know, good. I mean, Maroon 5, This Love Has Taken Control of Me. What's the name? I don't know the name of the song, but that was my song. This Love, is that Maroon 5?
Yes.
I got my life.
Yeah.
I got my life, Maroon 5. But outside of that, y'all really could have got all these black artists that had mainstream hits. They all had number ones that were on these white folks radio stations, and that would have been a bomb ass show. That would have been the best of both worlds. Y'all would have got y'all pop hits, and we would have had black people. Oh. Okay, but anyway, so this week is actually the first week Adrianna has chose a topic, like came and said this is what we should do. So judge her for this topic, not me. Just gonna throw that out there. So, Adrianna, what are we recovering from?
We're recovering from masturbation! Yay!
So, this week I'm gonna talk about every time I play with myself.
No.
I'm not afraid to touch myself. I don't need nobody else's.
Listen.
You remember that song? That's T-Boz. Remember
I
that?
think so, but I don't recall.
Don't T-Boz. I remember that video, girl. T-Boz. T-Boz. I gotta watch that video when we finish.
But yeah, the reason why I came up with that topic is because I went out with one of my friends and I told her I was going to talk about her story because I just find it so, I feel like I did a good deed this week. So we met and she was telling me that she told me that she hadn't had sex in 9 years. And I was
had sex in a long time.
That thing
is there a reason?
Dusty.
Is there a reason why she's not having sex?
She said that she was in a relationship and, you know, they broke up and she didn't want to have sex with anybody. But it just, you know, that just turned into 9 years. So I was just like, wow. So she's actually starting to kind of date now. And so she said that she was in a situation with this guy that she really liked. And he was doing, you know, they were doing stuff. And so she said she got so freaked out because
she ain't let nobody touch that thing in 9 years.
So she's, you know, so she's just like, I didn't know. And then, you know, every time, you know, he got closer and closer, I would like make an excuse to go to the bathroom or get a drink of water. So, you know, she said, so she finally just like blurted out, I haven't had sex in 9 years, or I haven't had sex in a long time, or something like that. And he just looked at her and he said that he looked at her and was just like, okay, so what does that mean? And so she was just basically asking me, like, what should she do? She doesn't even know, like, how she should feel. She doesn't know anything about her sexuality.
She forgot how it worked.
Yeah. So I told her, bitch, you need to go up the street and go buy you a vibrator today. And go home and just figure it out. So she was just like, what? And I was like, yes. I was like, you've never masturbated? And she was just like, no. And I was like, oh my God, come on. So we literally closed out our tabs, walked down to this sex store that was like maybe a block up from where we were at. And I was just like, you need the rabbit. But then I was like, okay, wait, this is like your first time. So really you probably just need like a bullet. And so, you know, we went through the process and we had the lady kind of telling us all this stuff. And I don't know. I just think that that's important. Like if for me as a woman, I think it's important to know what gets your mojo going. Because you don't even, and I asked her, I was just like, so do you like, in foreplay, what are your hot spots? And she said, I don't know.
Well, it's been 9 years. She how old is she?
34. She's
9 years, so she was 25 when she stopped. And I think at 25 is when I really started exploring my sexuality.
Really?
Like, Is
When was
sexuality
the first time you
sexuality or sensuality? Which word am I trying to use?
When was the first time you tried to masturbate?
Well, for me, this was the thing. I started by accident. I can't remember when.
What?
But no, because the thing is, when I first realized that I could pleasure myself, it was like on a mishap. I just happened to like rub myself, and I rubbed my clit, and I remember like feeling something that I never felt before. Because before that, when you're having young sex with people your age, they don't even know what the hell they're doing. So you're really learning. I think we talked about this before. Because girls aren't taught
to be.
I don't want to say taught, because boys aren't necessarily taught to jack off, but because it's not as open for girls to play with themselves, which I don't know why. You learn about your body through some guy.
Yeah.
And then if you're having sex with somebody who's just as clueless, who's a virgin, who's just as innocent, who, you know, clueless, who, I don't want to say prude, but I mean, who don't know anything, you're learning through them who don't know shit. So you're essentially not learning nothing at all, which I talked about this on the podcast before, how I didn't like sex up until like my early 20s because I just thought it was kind of pointless. I didn't get it. And then I got it. But before that, I didn't get it. So before that, I didn't even know like your clit was even. I just thought you peed out your clit. Like I didn't even know that was a factor.
I didn't even know that was
That's the thing. Yeah, I just thought you peed out of it. That's all it was used for. It was like a little penis that you peed out of. That's what I thought my clit was. It wasn't until one day random. I forgot. Maybe I was like washing. It was something that when the way I rubbed it by accident, I was like, wait, what? And then it was like, oh, well, what is this? This golden button has been sitting here and I've just been walking around with it and never like knew it was a toy or a thing. So then that's like how I started masturbating. But then still I was like unsure of it. Yeah. Cause like you're doing it, but you're like, okay. You're like, it's really odd when you're learning.
Yeah.
So that wasn't until about my early to late 20s. But then I still wasn't full throttle involved in masturbation. It kind of was like I knew something was funny about it. But I didn't explore because then a part of me was still embarrassed, even though I was like by myself. And it was just like, I'm not just gonna sit up here and rub myself. That's weird. And so then like after 25, because I was out of college by then, I think I explored more, and that's when I got my first sex toy. And then that's when I was just like, holy shit.
This is real life.
This is what's up. Because it was the first time I made myself clitorally come.
Did you buy a bullet or what did
no,
you
I bought like some cheap ass, like, it looked just like a vibrator. Just like a vibrator. It wasn't fancy. It didn't have like bunny ears. It didn't look like a penis. It was like purple and white. It took like AA batteries. It was real, because I was like half embarrassed. No, dead ass. Because I walked into the sex store, and I had been in sex stores before, but every time we be in sex stores, I'm like with my friends and we're being goofy. We're not actually in there for like stuff. Like now if I go to the sex store, I'm actually looking at stuff and reading stuff. What are these reviews? Yeah. Like I'm on Yelp and shit and Amazon Prime trying to see what people saying about it. So when I first went, I was kind of embarrassed. So I kind of went and grabbed like the first thing I grabbed, and I think I was still on a budget because I'm like 25 or whatever, 26, and I think it was like maybe like $16 or something. I was like, oh, cute, it's cheap, and it was like purple and white, and I was like, I'm gonna get this, and it said AA batteries. Got them bitches at the house. This is what's up. I could just take my batteries out my remote control. Went home, and I tried to put it in, I remember, but then I don't like masturbation like that. Like, I don't like fucking myself with my toy. I do like, and I had to learn this. No, I mean, because, you know, when you masturbate as much as I did at that time, I realized that I just like the vibration on my clit because I was like making myself clitorally come, which I hadn't did in regular sex. Yeah. So it's like, I got like the prize. Like, I'm doing something that niggas hadn't done at that point. So that's when I realized and had speeds, and then it was a time where I was like a little like how little boys, like every TV show with the family has like that episode where the son starts jacking off, and it's like a joke about how little Junior's in the bathroom and he stays in his bedroom and lotion everywhere, and everybody makes jokes about how he's beating his meat. I was like that little boy. I was like, couldn't wait to get home to masturbate. I masturbated all day. Masturbate. It was like crack. And then one day, I did it and it hurt. And I was like, what is going on? So now I'm trying to figure out if I broke my clit because like it hurt. Like my vagina hurt. So finally I went to work and I had this boss. She was super cool. I was cool with her. And I was like, look, my clit hurts. And she was like, stop playing with it all day. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I can't be having like this extreme high ass vibration on it every other hour on the hour because I'm at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
So then that's when I learned a bit of moderation.
Yes, it does help. That's what I told my friend, you know, because it had like the thing that she bought, it had like 20 different speeds.
That's too much. That's too much.
20 different variations. And I told her, I was like, you gotta be careful because you'll burn your shit off.
Yeah.
Like, you can put it on high speed.
My clit looked like a baby's penis. Like, it was so swollen. Like, it looked like a little baby boy's dick. Like, that's how big my clit was. Like, I was just like, oh, I broke it. This is what it... I need an ice pack. But
I need an ice pack.
It was really because I was sitting there playing with it all day.
No, my first one I bought right after I had broke up with a boyfriend. And I told myself, I'm not having sex with nobody. I'm just going to have sex with myself. That'll work. So I went to the store and I really wasn't like... I didn't know what to get. So I just told the lady, look... I'm a beginner. I don't know how this works. I need something easy and quick. So she hands me this little bullet, but it looked like a hook. So I was just like, cool. When I tried it one time, nothing really happened from it. And then I just kind of left it alone. And then one day I was drinking and I said, oh, this shit's going to work tonight. And it worked. And then I was so excited because I was like, wow, I just really did that. I did that.
I know how to do it
I know how to make myself come. Oh my God. I was so excited. And I remember going to work and thinking like, damn, I'm that bitch. Like, I don't need no nigga.
I've conquered myself.
So then all I could think about was getting home and doing it again. And so I did it like for a week. And I was like, yo, I really need to chill the fuck out.
I think everybody gets a bit addicted to the fact that they can make themselves. Because like I said, for me, I don't like putting a toy inside of me. I can't get with it. I've tried. It's not my ministry. Shout out to the people who can,
I love my rabbit.
Shout out,
bitch, right up there.
This is so gross. Why is this the topic? Why is my
Because we are not the only people that do this, and I know that the people that are listening are probably thinking like, damn, I do that shit too. I love my rabbit.
No, like I knew like this one girl who's like, no, I put it on the floor and I ride it. I'm just not that person. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like she has one that can like, she showed it to me.
Floor.
Yeah, you basically could put it on the floor and ride it. But see, once again, I'm just not.
Oh.
I'm not that person.
Wow, I need to go look for that. That's cool.
I prefer not to stick it in. I'm okay with just on my clit and going on about my day. And then I seen I recently just ordered.
No,
I did.
really?
It's like a tongue. It's like a tongue that vibrates.
What?
Yeah, it's for your clit. Apparently, my friend told me about it. I was like, I'm all about clitoral orgasms. Let me grab that on up.
You know, I saw something like that at the sex store we were at. And it was a tongue. But I wasn't, I'm just thinking like, what the fuck is this little plastic
when you
tongue?
first go into the sex store at like 18 and 19, because I feel like everybody goes to the sex store because they're 18. It's just like, I'm going to the sex store. But you're looking at everything and you're confused as hell. It wasn't until I got a bit older. Now I see harnesses and stuff in a different light. All that shit before. Yeah.
And what are those gag balls?
It's like all that stuff before. I was like, what the hell y'all doing? Now I go and I'm just like,
that looks interesting.
How much does that cost? But I will say this, no. But yeah, I think masturbation is like I really wish like roles, I don't want to say reverse. I really wish girls would feel the same, like young girls would feel the same way about masturbation as boys did at their age, because I just think a lot of the imbalance with men and women is the fact that girls learn about their bodies through guys, and then you get hooked on this feeling that you don't think you can achieve yourself, that you actually can achieve and achieve better. I can time out my orgasm at this point, so it's just it's unfortunate that you don't learn about your body until you're in your 20s. Like my friend didn't realize about masturbation until she was in the shower. And she took the shower head off and she was like rinsing herself, and then she said something hyped about all that water hitting her clit at one time. Was like, wait a minute,
hold up,
and she said she was just like she said she jerked it off, like she took it off. It was like what was that? And it's just like, then I'm like, wait, what? And so then she did it again, and that was how she learned. And she was just like, oh, this is a pleasure button.
But it's important. Like, if we are having sex with somebody and the sex is not what, like, you gotta know yourself to be like, to tell somebody like, hey, you not in the right area. You need to go left.
But you know, my vagina curves to the left anyway. So here's the thing: I can come clitorally. I don't think I have a G spot, but I think it's because I genuinely think it's because my vagina curves to the left. I say this a lot because this is what the doctor told me. The doctor told me my vagina do curve to the left, like, but then it made sense why sex be the way it be. But whatever. I mean, like, why I almost be kind of low key feeling like I'm a virgin every time. But it's because like you go in and you gotta like curve left real quick.
Interesting.
Ain't that weird? But once you get in and you like curve left a little bit, then it's like
it's fine.
It's fine. You're in the house.
You just got to go down.
You gotta go straight down. Make that look. No, not the left. No, the left at McDonald's. That left. No, at McDonald's. Once you make the left in my vagina, we're good.
I've had both.
But yeah,
I've had both clitorally and whatever it's called internally. G spot. Yeah. But the G spot is I've come to find out
with all your practice,
with all of my practice.
Got you. Those man hours,
many hours dedicated to
clinical
research.
trials.
That it's like hooked. Like
that sounds like a lot of work. It's hooked. Why do our vaginas sound like roadways? And like
it is. It's a roadway.
It's a roadway to heaven.
It's a highway to heaven.
So you go in.
You go in and you have to like push it a little bit further.
So you got to go up. Like,
yeah,
like
you have to. It's like so you go in and then you have to take the elevator up.
Got it.
A little bit.
Got it.
Like to this second.
So
floor.
you go straight in, and it's like and hit the elevator.
Yes, and
up
you got
one.
Up,
we're there.
And we're there, and then you keep it there.
Can't go up no higher.
You can't. Don't go higher because you're gonna fuck some shit up.
Don't go too high.
Don't go too high.
Don't go too high.
But you stay right there. You stay right there.
Why you moving too fast?
If you don't move too fast,
calm down.
Everything will work.
Yeah, calm down.
Everything will work according to God's plan.
Take a chill pill, relax.
Yes.
Relax. See, and you know what? And somebody told me the other day, they were like, "How about you go?" They said I should go to the store and go find probably a rabbit, maybe. And it was like, you have a G spot, find it. I was like,
seriously.
I'll just wait to have some boy practice.
No, the rabbit.
No, but I'd rather have some boy do it and find it for me. I don't feel like the work of just in here with my legs open while I'm watching like.
When I went back and bought another one, because I said, okay, I'm ready to advance. This little fucker is not finna get it.
You burnt it out.
You burnt it out. It's gone. It's gone. Like, this fucker's done.
Shit.
I went to the sex store. I said, look, I just graduated from a bullet. I need the next step.
My vagina.
So the lady at the store said, come this way. So I went to this section and she said, this is what, because, at first I did the looking on my own. And girl, I was just like so confused. I saw big ones. I saw ones with little pearls in it. And I got scared. So then I went to the lady.
Oh, I seen that one.
And I was just like, is this something that I need? I'm coming from a bullet. And she was just
like, can you please stop telling these people that you graduating coming from a bullet?
And so she's like, no. She's like, you just need the rabbit. And she was just like, that's going to change your life. So I was just like, okay, great. I'm ready for my life to be changed. And so
I'm ready to receive
these new blessings that I'm about to have.
Got you.
So that, and then she's just like, I suggest you try it with a little warming KY. So I was just like, sure. Add that to the cart.
I like warm.
I like warming sensations.
I like warmth.
So
I like jackets.
Yeah.
I like jackets. I like snow boots.
Cozy.
I like snow boots.
Yeah.
I like fireplaces.
Yeah, absolutely. So, she was just like, put this just to drop. She showed
like
me
a
how to,
beanie.
and she showed me how to do it, and she was just like, I have this personally. You're gonna love it. I was just like, okay, I'm excited. As soon as I got home, lit some candles, took a shower.
Oh, you said
I set the mood.
Oh,
yes.
Here I am just masturbating in the regular room. Here I am just.
I wanted myself to feel special.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to treat myself.
Did you have champagne and wine?
I did have a glass of wine.
Wow, you set the mood. I'm just
I
out
had
here.
Candles.
I'm out here masturbating in the middle of the day while it's hot outside. And here you go set the mood.
Yeah, I played a little soft music in the background.
Okay.
Just to,
Who's your artist to go to? Is it like just like a R&B?
Just the R&B
Pandora?
station. Yeah, R&B
Okay.
Pandora.
So Whitney's like cooing in there.
Yes, low, very low, but it's not like on like 10.
It's like
the
like
volume's
5.
on like
you
maybe
can-
on 4.
Like you can hear like the chorus.
Yes, I can hear it in the background. So it's just very relaxed. There's lavender on the sheets.
Jesus Christ. Here I am masturbating on the bed with no sheets. Here I am masturbating on a gold mattress.
But yes, so there's lavender, so the aroma is relaxing.
The whole body.
Yes,
Just everything.
Everything. It's just
Your hair's
ambient.
relaxed.
Everything. Ambiance.
You just fresh out the shower.
Fresh
too.
out the shower. Just in the bed, just cozy. My vagina's warming up.
the oil has you.
The oil has me cooking.
Why are we talking about masturbation?
Because
How did I
it's
get
important
here?
for the girls to know. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies. I'm going to read you the benefits of masturbation. And I am pro masturbation, okay?
I am too, though.
I believe that it is important. I advocated to my friend, if you want to get out of your rut, you must masturbate, okay? Plain and simple. Facts. It makes you happier.
Tis it true. I was pissed off one day and I masturbated and I was fine.
And you were fine. You become more comfortable with your body. Facts. I have become very comfortable with my body. I feel comfortable walking around naked, all that shit. Like my friend, she has never slept naked. And I was like, never? You wear pajamas? Like full on, long sleeve cotton pajamas with the pants. I was like, sis, man, you need to get out the shower, put on some panties, and just lay in the bed. Just lay in the bed, free. So we're working on that. She says I'm helping her get more liberated. It can improve your sex life. Facts.
That is true because you know what you like.
It helps you sleep. I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm upset or in a bad mood, I bust one out.
So ladylike.
A bitch sleep.
Slow ladylike.
I am sleep 5 minutes. All I need is a good 15 minutes and I'm out. Out. When I tell you every time, it don't matter what time of day I do it. I fall asleep right after. Very great way to help with your sleepless nights. It releases sexual tension. So if you're feeling very sexually frustrated, go ahead and rub one out. That's what you need to do. You have to rub one out. It can ease body aches and menstrual pain. Now, I've never done it while I was on my period. But
Have I masturbated on? No.
Yeah, I've never done it on my period.
I get really horny before. I masturbate a lot right before my
Yes.
cycle's about to start.
Yes, and right before it ends, I get extremely horny. It relieves stress. Facts. We know this. You rub one out, boom. Your mind, your brain chemicals are just already in euphoria, and it's just like, damn, I'm tripping. And what else? It helps your body stay sexual, even when you're not having sex.
Hmm.
We're sexual beings. We're,
That it?
Hold on.
Well,
it also clears your skin. If you are having pimples, they have like that period acne.
mm-hmm.
You rub one out before you have your period and boom, it goes away. And it's safe. And you don't have to be bothered with nobody saying, well, can you bend over, or like, can you turn around, or can you do this, or let's switch. You're done. You don't have nobody bothering you. It's just you and yourself. And y'all just go to sleep.
All I know is everyone should at least try to masturbate.
At least once a week.
Do you like watch porn? Like, so you set the mood. I don't set the mood, but do you watch porn?
Sometimes.
I watch porn all the time. I can't masturbate without porn.
Really? I can masturbate without porn.
What do you think about when you masturbate without porn?
I mean, I know my spots to hit that make me
I just can't be in a mood without porn. I need porn in my life.
No, I can definitely do it.
Yeah, me and Pornhub have a close relationship. I told y'all I'll be on porn. Like, it sounds like I'm always on Pornhub. I feel like I talk about this shit.
So why do you, what is your go-to?
It changes. It depends what I'm in the mood for. Because I really, porn is almost like the sex store. When you originally watch porn, you're disgusted by everything. You just want normal missionary sex and you're okay, and like head maybe. And then you start watching porn for years on end and you realize you're in a very dark space in porn, and you start questioning what you like as a person.
Does this really affect me? Like, is this really what I like?
Is this what I need? Girl, because I be watching porn sometimes, questioning myself, like, how am I getting turned on by this? I am sick. I am a sick person. But yeah, you get, porn gets real dark. It's a dark hole, man. I always tell y'all, one click and pour up. You watch some shit. But it does vary. Like right now, I'm into threesomes, which is odd because in real life I'm not. I mean, we all heard.
You like in theory. You like in theory.
But in real life, when I did the threesome, I mean, I told that story. I forgot what episode that was, but I told the story about the threesome, and I just wasn't there for the threesome. Never tried it again. But the threesomes I watch on Pornhub are amazing. So that's my new thing right now, threesomes.
Okay. I don't mind watching lesbian porn. I think it's interesting. I don't know.
But wasn't you who watched gay porn, like two men porn?
I just feel like they have so much passion towards each other.
Okay, so as much porn as I watch, I haven't dabbled in two men.
It's just kind of... At first, it really kind of takes you aback. Because you're like, wow, they are going at it.
And then like halfway through, you're like, I get it.
But halfway through it, you're like, wow, they really love each other. Like, their passion on screen is really, I can feel it.
What is this podcast turning into? But yeah, so no, I don't masturbate I can't masturbate without porn. I don't know. And like, and that's the sad part, because like, if I get ready to masturbate, if I can't find the right porn, I can't do it, and that's annoying.
No,
so then I go to like the go-tos. I actually have like porn people I watch.
Yeah, no, I can definitely masturbate without porn. If I'm really in the mood, all I gotta do is rub certain spots.
But like now, see, and I'm kind of ruined because I had a porn conversation with this guy, and that's when he told me like how Mr. Marcus gave everybody like syphilis or some shit.
Yeah.
So now I can't masturbate to him because now he's like the guy who gave everybody syphilis. And It's like this one porn star. I can't think of her name right now. Was it Jada Fire? No, Jada Fire is kind of disgusting. It's this one porn chick. She actually died. And the thing was, I masturbated to her the day before. Somebody told me she died, and then I felt bad because I had masturbated to a dead woman. But I figured that's like what she left behind for us.
That was her contribution to the world, to help you.
That's her legacy.
Bust one out.
So, needless to say, I haven't masturbated to her.
Okay. That would be kind of weird because you're like masturbating to a dead person.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't set the room up. I can do it anywhere. Just need some Pornhub or XX videos in the back.
I like ambiance.
You know, and the thing is too, I am very picky about the toys because I don't like extreme toys. Like, I like extreme toys if I'm with a person. I don't like extreme toys by myself.
You use like sex toys with somebody else?
Have I? Yes. But like basic stuff.
Oh.
Not like, I did, but we broke up. We did order this harness. My man broke up, so that didn't get used.
A harness? Like
it's like a harness. Yeah, like you put it on the door or something.
Oh, wow.
But that was like the most extreme, but I never got to use it.
I've never done any of that.
Yeah, I've said this before. So a young Janet Jackson enthusiast in 8th grade, 7th grade, 97, 98. Velvet Rope came out. And I was a huge Janet Jackson fan, as we all know. And my mom bought me this little cassette tape and was like, here, girl, here's your first Janet. Because I was a huge Janet fan before that.
Right.
But my mom didn't buy me any of her albums. Probably because, I was in elementary school when like Anytime, Any Place came out. So probably not what you buy your kid. So the Velvet Rope was actually the first Janet album I had. And I played the fuck out that goddamn album. And I remember like, even like the cup, that's from back in the day when you can like, you had the booklet. Mm-hmm. So it was a cassette tape, so it was like this long booklet. I looked at all the pictures, and like in the picture she's like tied up and there's ropes, and it's just very S&M-ish. Yeah. And so I remember Rope Burn like registering in my head as a kid then, like, huh? Like, what's she talking about? But then she did the live show in New York. I think she put it on HBO, and then my mom bought me the VHS. So I used to watch this video, this concert 1,000 times, and she actually did a dance to Rope Burn. And I remember like they were like tied up, and it was just this very overly S&M-ass dance routine. And I remember even then, a young Ebony, being a virgin, still hadn't been kissed yet, was like,
I'm with it.
I felt it. I felt it in my bones. So then the second I got the opportunity to even semi-emulate anything like that, I was excited.
So you simulated
somewhat of like the whole tie me up. Yeah.
Have you ever been tied up and blindfolded?
Yes, but that came from Velvet Rope. Like that literally, that's product of Janet Jackson.
Did they make you eat like an apple?
No. What the fuck would I have an apple?
Or like, they feed you.
No, I ain't do all that extra shit.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so when they blindfolded you and they tied you up, like what was
well, actually, I don't know why I had the blindfold, because I ended up just getting a massage. So I think we dropped the ball there.
It was confusion about how it's supposed to go.
We were both confused. Even though Janet didn't give a full description in the song. I needed a description. Janet, shout out to Janet. If you ever come up with anything like that again, if you kind of can give directions within the verses, people like me need that.
Right.
Because all you say is tie me up, tie me down, make me moan loud. It's a lot of gaps in that.
And so you thought Make Me Moan Loud was a good back massage.
Yeah. So, but that was like the earlier phases of me. Like, I tied that into masturbation because I didn't really start getting comfortable with myself and then with partners until I started masturbating.
Yeah.
Anything before that, I mean, I was comfortable. Let me take that back. I was comfortable with people, but not comfortable with myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then masturbation kicked in, and then you become full throttle. Like, you become more of a woman, I want to say, but not say it like that.
No, I
more of
agree.
yourself.
You're more confident with yourself.
Yeah. So then that's how the Velvet Rope ended up being a part of it, like a couple of years later. Because I was just like, listen, I want to try some shit.
Interesting.
From 97,
so you're a freak. Are you a freak in the sheets? And the lady in the streets?
But I struggle with the word freak only because what is a freak? Because you're basing freak off, like, you base freak off what you do.
Freak? Yeah.
So
is
like,
that freaky?
It's certain stuff like, I'm not letting nobody spit in my mouth. That's freaky shit to me. But to somebody who like letting niggas slob in their mouth and shit, because that porn's out there. That's why I've seen that porn as well. But like, you're freak. What you consider a freak is depends on how freaky you are.
And what is your level of freakiness?
What is the ratio? What's the 0? What's the 10? Are we talking 0?
Like 0, like
Kim Kardashian 0 on Ray J? Or are we talking Janet Jackson sex music?
No, let's 0 Kim Kardashian.
And Ray J.
And then the 10 is R. Kelly peeing on you.
Jesus Christ! Okay, from Kim Kardashian and Ray J sex tape to R. Kelly sexually molesting a girl.
We're not gonna say that. We're gonna say he pissed on somebody.
Wow, the child?
He pissed on a young child. That's it. We're just thinking of the act, not the person.
Wow,
the act.
2 consenting adults and R. Kelly fucking this little girl. Let's see. No, but I get what you're saying. From Kim to that, It's so hard for me to mind boggle around everything. And I've seen that R. Kelly video.
Of course.
Actually, I'm not going to say I've seen it because that's child pornography and people get arrested for child pornography. So I did not see R. Kelly stroke that little girl.
Oh.
At all. But if I had, I would just assume what this was like. If she wasn't if she was a consenting adult.
And he peed on her.
That pen is just so far-fetched. Can we get somebody in?
We gotta go in. You want to go?
I gotta go in a little bit. That pen's kind of.
I mean, that's freaky to me. People
Okay,
like
so that's
that.
the 10. That's
the 10. And Reggie, yeah.
That pen is just so strong. If the ping is the end. But the thing is, I peed on somebody before, so I can't really say that.
Accident?
No, it was on purpose.
Like they wanted you to pee on them?
Yeah, he asked me to.
And so you just stood up over him?
I was kind of drunk, so I.
You stood up over him and you peed on him.
I did.
And he was just like,
It was really weird. After I peed on him, I wiped myself off and went home and took a shower and never talked to him again.
So you pissed on this nigga's bed
With vodka pee.
Nice.
Tequila pee.
So it's pungent.
Kool-Aid pee. Nigga, this is
streaming.
Yeah, I'm 23, 24. Nigga, who drank water at that age? I remember looking at water. It was an era. I think everybody had an era.
I did.
Now you think about
I never
water.
drank water.
Yeah, now you're let me
water.
get a case of water. I don't remember ever in college buying a case of water.
My best friend can attest to this.
Yeah.
There was one time where I never drank. I would go 2 days drinking out the same bottle.
Yeah, where did y'all get, you didn't drink water in case you were, doing something, athletically, and that's because you couldn't find Gatorade.
Right.
You didn't drink
water.
So, yeah, it was that
That's
time.
hilarious.
But I tend to forget about that little tidbit of information. I'm sorry, I just shared that. But, in my job, that was, 10 years ago. Never did it again. I was disgusted. But,
I had an episode on Sex and the City.
about 7 or 8. I would say 8. If that was the scale of how boring that Kim Kardashian and Ray J sex tape actually was, and how much they did in that other one, I would probably go for, because that pee is just real.
It's strong.
That's strong, man. So I would go for, on my normal sex day, I would shoot for about an 8.
Really?
Like a 7 or an 8, 7, 8ish.
Wow.
That's good or bad.
That's that. I didn't think to.
But you know, 5, 4?
I mean, I thought maybe a 5 or a 4.
Yeah, I was shooting for a 7. I would say I could give a solid 7 on a good I like you night, and we kicking it.
Just depends on the person.
Yeah, because granted, I tend to I could do basic sex with people. I tend to, if I know you're not I don't bust out tricks and gifts for just anybody.
As you should.
So it's probably niggas listening to this who know me. It's I fucked her and she just I fucked Ebony. It was just missionary. And you're right, nigga. Because I do feel that there should be boundaries and doors, and you shouldn't just let your whole inner freak out for everybody. I don't want everyone to know, I seen the thing where they were oh, so you nasty, and the girl's no, bitch, I'm disgusting. And you just shouldn't be nasty, and disgusting for people.
Yeah,
that's just.
I agree.
I live in that space, so it's probably 1 or 2 people who are probably just nah, that one's nasty. But no, well, on a normal nigga one night stand, or nigga who keep playing games or all that extra shit.
Yeah, it's straight.
Yeah, nigga, if
laying on my back.
If I lift this leg up, this is great.
This is enough.
This is enough.
If
this one leg gets on that shoulder, you won. That's a win. You take this sex and you be happy.
Be blessed.
You're blessed. If you get more than 2 positions, nigga, you won. That's a win. Okay. What? Ugh. Definitely. But yeah, so yeah, but I still do think being a quote unquote freak is based on what you deem freaky. Because there's a lot of stuff I just don't deem freaky. I just be oh, okay. And then there's some stuff I'd be oh, girl, you nasty. But
what is nasty? What is the?
And then what do I deem nasty? Because I don't deem a lot of stuff nasty, though. You swallowing cum ain't nasty. You kissing him after he ate you out. That's not what y'all... Ain't that normal?
Yeah. No, it is.
But
that's not nasty.
But people will say that's nasty. Because I've had conversations with people who be what?
But
so
but sex is nasty, period.
Sex is actually a gross thing.
Sex is a disgust, and that's what I was telling my friend. I said, sex is really gross.
It is gross.
It's
your body's on top of my body. It is very much so fluid.
It's a lot of fluids.
It's a lot of fluids flipping sides, like,
and it's like you rub. It's like right here,
and it's there,
and then it's like,
and it's on your vagina, but then it's on your forehead,
and
but
then
it's on your back too. It's just like, how did it get here?
It's nasty.
You look down, it's on your foot. It's
and then you mix it with sweat and
just smells, and people have a natural
body odors.
Yeah, just natural
like
odor.
their pheromone.
Yeah, and it just because it's an odor doesn't mean it has to be disgusting. But now it's 10 odors in one room. It's like your armpit and your vagina and your ass and his penis and you. Jesus Christ,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Sex is nasty.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Now that you mentioned it, it's gross.
It is. It's gross,
and it's such a good time.
But it's a wonderful time. It's a
Such
wonderful grossness that I do love to indulge in from time to time.
Try to indulge in it later. But then I think all that freakiness and stuff comes when you start playing with yourself.
That's the foundation.
I'm sorry. I'm an advocate for masturbating. I wish women would masturbate earlier.
Women masturbate. Woo,
I wish it was kind of like how boys discovered themselves, and like middle school girls would do the same.
Yeah.
I think if girls, because I think they'll have a different view of sex and love if they indeed masturbated. Because they make it a culmination.
Yeah. Because I think like if a girl learns how to masturbate or whatever, and then like she dates a guy that just ain't doing what he's supposed to do, because 9 times out of 10, like if somebody is with somebody that's never really like that doesn't know their body, they're just going to be with that person, and even regardless if they are good in bed or not. But if they know what they want and that person's not providing it, they're most likely going to be like, I'm not fucking you ever again.
Yeah, because like now that's how I feel. I'm a bit more impatient.
Yeah.
So back in the day when I didn't know my body, I like worked with people. And I gave myself up to people because I didn't know what I was doing, quite frankly.
Yeah.
But then when I finally zeroed in into what the fuck I liked, if I sleep with you one good time, sir, okay, maybe twice. Once, but I'll give you a little pass if Hennessy was in the process. If Hennessy is a part of this factor, I might give you a second time. But like now, I don't even play that shit. I would not play that shit now.
Yeah.
Period. Because like I just know too much, and then I feel slighted. I feel very slighted if you don't take the time to like get to know me.
Yeah. Internally.
Or if I tell you what to do, because I'll do that, and then I think that comes from masturbation too. You start kind of
guiding them.
Maybe not even being very vocal, but you start like placing hands and stuff where it needs to be.
You're like, no, I got it. Let me do it.
Like, come here. Like,
yeah,
you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
go a little left. So I think,
it's important, man. It's an important topic. It must be talked about. We must stop shaming women for jacking off.
I masturbated this morning, quite honestly.
I masturbated yesterday.
I masturbated to a threesome. It was a white girl, a black girl, and a black man. Interracial. I'm bridging people together through porn.
Interracial. Take that, Trump America.
It's one place we all get along, and that's the bedroom. But yeah, so do you masturbate when you're in a full sexual relationship with somebody?
Mm-hmm. If they're not around.
How much sex are you trying to have, sis?
If they're not around and I'm feeling it,
I
get my spideys. I start to like, it's almost like when your period is about to drop, when you like, yo, I need to get this out today. Nobody's around. Cool. I got the rabbit. My rabbit is forever faithful.
Until them batteries go out.
I have a whole supply.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey. $7.99 at Target.
You know what? Is it called Brookstone? Is that the place?
Brookstone? For what?
It's like a place that I thought all them years I thought it was massages, and come to find out it really was vibrators and people was buying.
Oh, they have those at the sex store. The ones that look like back vibrators.
No, but I'm saying like that whole time in the mall, I used to go into this store and they had the people like massaging your back, and now I watched like Sex in the City, and Samantha went and she was like looking for like sex toys.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about all the women I used to see in those stores. I'm like, these freaks.
Yeah, but you know, they actually have those massage or whatever those things are at the sex store. And when I asked the lady about that, I said, so women really put this up in their vagina? She was like, some women can. I mean,
I thought they just put it on their clit.
No, that bitch was about that big.
Listen, I never want my poom to be that big.
I asked her. She said you can do like clitoral stimulation.
I thought that was clitoral this whole time.
She said that some women insert it, and I was just like,
but
bruh.
you know, that has been my only thing about like toys. I'm like open to a lot of stuff, but I don't ever want to like get like you know how they used to have have you ever seen the forearm in the like I'm not, don't come to my house with that shit.
You're not sticking your fist in my vagina.
Yeah, you're not sticking the whole fist in my vagina. Shout out to the people who I did in college. Remember when this girl got fisted at a party? I was with some white kids.
But what does that provide?
Listen, ain't nobody that white boy fisted that girl. Dead ass in the middle of the party. I was at these white people party. He fisted that girl, yes. And I was just like, ma'am, never in a day would somebody put their whole
washed his hands.
Girl, you gotta wash your whole arm. Like you fisted that girl. Like that was the grossest thing I ever seen. And then then they have them in the stores like that. Like I seen one with like a whole hand, but it goes up to almost like your elbow. Have you seen them?
No.
Yes, those are in the sex store. And I was just like, what are y'all doing? I mean, shout out to the people that, I mean, I'm not judging you if you
not
are.
Judging,
but my vagina curved to the left. I can't do that type of stuff. My vagina can't take that type of.
I could imagine.
No, ma'am. And I'm not a fan. Well, I don't fuck myself anyway. Like I don't put the toy in me. But even if I did, I wouldn't be a fan of toys that twisted and vibrated and like snake too. I don't want.
What about the ass balls?
What the? Oh, no. I don't. Me and ass play aren't.
I was looking at those. It was like this stick looking thing, but it had.
I seen one that was like these beads,
balls.
Yeah,
and they said that you stick it in your butt.
Yeah, I had a friend who walked around with she walked around with him for like a couple hours, like her boyfriend were like role playing or something, and like he pulled them out. Yeah, but to each his own. I prefer. I'm devastated.
I could get easily
we know.
hemorrhoids.
We know you get hemorrhoids. We
don't have
to relive your hemorrhoid story.
That's too much. That just no.
But yeah, I wouldn't get a toy that do too much. I don't need you to vibrate and then tick and then squirt water and then like roll and then get hot and then get cold again. I just don't think I still need my vagina to appreciate a regular ass penis. And them toys really be them descriptions to be like it turns into a frog and then a hat and then it dissolves but then it comes back. No, I don't need all that. Just in and out. Go about your day. I don't need no beads.
You'll fuck around and be like, I don't even need a real penis.
Or you'll be, because I knew this guy who knew this chick. And like he was just like, it's hard to have sex with her because we gotta use like 20 toys before it's all said and done. And like she was one of the people who used to use like the fist and stuff.
The fist,
man. So,
my God,
for the people who out here with chest of drawers full of stuff, shout out.
Good, yeah.
But I just can't see myself like I would just still want to enjoy a regular size penis.
That's interesting.
Going up and down or in and out.
I would like to hear from some of you guys that do that.
What, fist?
Or have like a treasure chest of sex toys.
Of penis sizes.
Of penis.
Because there's a bunch of toys you can get that don't have nothing to do with, that.
Yeah. That's interesting to me.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of toys. Some good stuff out there.
I mean, there's like fake titties and
it's just
and like fake vagina holes, fake mouth
like cock
holes,
rings. I knew this boy who loved cock rings.
Cock rings. Like, what does that do? Is it
like
vibrates?
Pressure. Well, one of them vibrating, and one of them's just like him holding his penis. A cock ring's like holding your penis.
Wow.
Yes, there's stuff out there. Listen, and that's why Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Candy of Escape, was smart as shit to get into the sex toy line, because the thing about when there was the recession, they made it clear, even with everything going down,
The sex industry.
Sex industries, liquor industries that had something to do with vices and release stayed up.
Yeah.
So Candy doing bedroom Candy, A, because we all know Candy don't mind talking about sex and being a freak, and B, she got some like good stuff, and that was about the smartest thing she did. I mean, I'm not that interested in, but I remember like Jenna Jameson. God, what do I know? What do I know porn stars' names? Back in the day, like they did a bunch of stuff with her.
Yeah,
her part's actually born though, low key.
But I'm saying she was popping.
She was very popping. But yeah, I wonder what she's doing now.
I think she was on drugs or something. And her ex-husband like took the kids. And
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was pretty extreme.
Oh, well, she offered a lot of pleasure in her day.
She did. She really did.
So, well, ladies, I didn't choose this topic.
I did. And you know what? I'm proud of it. It was a great discussion. I hope you guys feel so much more comfortable in your masturbation.
And when you masturbate, you think of us. Yeah.
When you are rubbing out that nut, girl, you
think of us.
Okay? And you rub it out good, okay?
Jesus Christ. We have a letter. So, here from Moesha's diary, it says, "Hey ladies, I love your show. Okay, so I met this guy and we're going on our first date. Do you guys have first date sex rules? Steve Harvey said 90 days. Joan from the show Girlfriend said she had a 3-date rule. What's your take on that?"
I say do whatever the fuck you want to do. First, okay, no. I take that back. No, do what you want to do. But my advice is that you talk to, don't like just have it in your head that you're just gonna fuck this dude or whatever. Just kind of like go with the flow. Like talk to him, conversate with him. If the conversation leads you to a bedroom, then that's just what it is. But I wouldn't feel like, don't pressure yourself or don't make it like a pressure type situation where it's like, should I? Or no, just go with the flow. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's cool. Like, don't push yourself don't push yourself on him to do it. I think first date sex it's either going to happen or it's not. I've had a first date with somebody and ended up having sex with them that first night. And then I've also went on a date where I thought I was going to have sex with him because he was like hella cute. But then I'm like, hell no, never mind. So, I think it just depends. Whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you're okay with, I think that's just what you should go with. If you feel comfortable enough to have sex with them, have protected, fun sex and leave it at that.
I don't really have rules on things like that. And I'm going to tell you, like, it depends on the purpose, the person.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it work multiple ways for other people. I've seen people have sex on for me, I did a few clinical trials. The person I waited the longest to have sex with ended up being like the worst out of all the niggas. So, so that was a bomb. One of the guys I slept with very early, we ended up having like a great situationship that lasted. So I just kind of think it depends on you as the person and what you want out of the relationship and what you feel comfortable doing. If you kind of feel like sleeping with the person on the first date is going to diminish what your end goal, then don't sleep with them on the first date. If you don't really give a shit and you just in it and you want to fuck, then fuck. Like, I just don't put rules on stuff like that because one of the guys I was in my longest relationship with, I slept with him quick, like supersonic quick. So, and then the one guy that I waited and we courted and we went to dinner and we were friends first and we courted
on the phone.
And like you hang up, no you hang up, no you all that extra shit. We kissed and then the next day we went to like second base and then a month later we went to third base and all that extra dumb shit. That nigga got it and disappeared. So. So, I mean, it really, some of this stuff, like these rule books, I mean, I get what Steve Harvey says, what he's trying to say. He's saying, get to know people before you have sex with them. If you want them to be, if you're looking to find a husband. So if that is like legit your end goal, then you probably should slow down and get to know people and try to like have dates and get to know the person in general without sex. That does make sense. If you just in it and don't care, then do you. Because my thing is, are people really still calling you hoes if you sleep with somebody on the first night? Does that even matter?
And I don't think.
Yeah, I don't even think that really. I don't think that genuinely matters. But then I know people who slept together on the first night, got married, and got kids right now.
Yeah.
It really just depends on the person.
Yeah.
But then again, I think those people weren't looking for marriage. They just happened to fall into the marriage. So if you're really walking around here dating to get married, then you probably should put some of those rules on your sex life. If you're just out here dating without the pressure of I need to be married, I need to be somebody's wife, then 3 dates, 1 date, 5 dates, 10 dates, 20 dates, that shit don't matter if y'all breaking up anyway. You just waited 2 months and he broke up with you. Like
yeah.
But I mean, like I said, if you're out here, you're just like, I want to get married.
Yeah.
Sex is ruining, because I've been in a space like that where I thought sex was ruining my relationships or like my interactions with men. So I did back off of like having sex early with people. But that was like a choice I made based on everything else. So if you're going through a lot and you feel like sex is ruining your potential relationships, or you think sex is ruining your relationships, then yeah, I wouldn't bust it wide open. But like I said, all this is individual people.
Right.
I don't think there's no rule book that's set for one person, because people are different, if that makes sense. Like, I liked what Steve Harvey said in some of the book. I can't get with some of that book either, because that's just not how I'm set up in general.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just say you go for what's best for you. If you're feeling it and you know in your mind you're not like you're not trying to put no pressure on it to be a relationship, you're just doing it because that's what you want, then do it. But, then again, like Ebony said, if you are looking for
like, if you're out here like, I want to get married next year,
I would definitely reconsider.
Popping your pussy on the headstand.
Yeah, because that's not it. Because he could easily, just like you could sleep with him and he can next day not talk to you. You can wait 90 days.
And I will say this, though. When you do sleep with people early, it does sidetrack the relationship a bit. Because once you sleep with somebody, it's like having a new toy for Christmas. You always want to sleep with the person because it's the new toy. You want to play with it. Everybody wants to play with their new toy. And you probably, like, in pillow talk, start to get to know more about them. But when you do sleep with people, it's a space of a month or two where y'all just fucking. Y'all really ain't out here trying to go to the museum.
Very true.
Y'all ain't out here trying to go to dinner. Y'all are really trying to Netflix and fuck. And I'm not against it.
Not Netflix and fuck. My God.
Netflix is popping up there. Are you still watching? No, nigga, we having sex. So no, I mean, so it does. I can't say that. I do think sex. I don't think it ends relationships. I don't think it definitely ends relationships. I do think it slows down or sidetrack the getting to know you phase, because you trying to.
I think as long as there's communication, because that does happen. But then again, I think that you can also put in that, like, talking to that person, like, hey, what do you want? Is this what you want? You just want that casual shit, or are you looking for, I mean, even though I feel like that shit should be established before you have sex with them, that way you both know what it is. But as long as that communication, y'all communicating, and nobody's feelings get
yeah, you need to
gotta communicate.
You need to communicate. But then, with that being said, communication don't matter if you don't know what the fuck you want. So you need to communicate with yourself first. Boom. And then figure out your sex life accordingly.
And if you're just looking to bust a nut,
bust the nuts.
Masturbate, girl.
Or that too. But honestly, you know what you want. If you want to just be out here dating just to date and you kicking it, you don't care,
then do it.
If you want to be married, then do it. Do what's best for that.
Yeah, don't be having sex thinking it's gonna lead to a ring.
Yeah, and please know, because once you have sex with somebody, it's like a good about 3 to 6 to 7 weeks. Well, that's all y'all trying to do.
Yep.
Y'all trying to go eat to have sex. Y'all actually doing everything to have sex. So even if y'all are actually like still going to dinner, It's really just to have sex.
Y'all want to go home and have sex.
And you just kind of don't want to just have sex. So, yeah, it does. I will admit that. If you do, when you start fucking, you be fucking.
That is true.
And then you get back on track. You could get back on track a little later, but it does start off.
I say you give it 3 months, 60 days. 60 after the first 30 days. After that
like
first
now,
month.
Because now I just
after that first month, it starts declining because then you're like, damn, okay.
Now real life starts to come in.
This is really it? Like,
yeah.
this is...
Because y'all done played enough. So now...
Y'all played enough.
Yeah, y'all done played enough. So now you're like, do we have anything in common besides this? Then that other stuff start kicking in. Can I actually hang out? Can I hang out with you at happy hour and you be cool to hang with?
Or can I go home with you and not really even have sex? Can we just cuddle?
And is it still cool? Are we still cool? Is it still fun for us?
Yeah.
Then you start having all those questions after y'all done had sex 100 times.
Yeah. So, hey, if it ain't worth it, don't run that mileage up, man.
It ain't. Because I remember one time I was like that with a guy after we sidetracked it and had sex for like 7 weeks straight. Around the 8th week, I was just like in the house, and I realized I was bored if we wasn't having sex. Like I didn't find him funny. It wasn't fun to be around him. It was very fun to have sex with him though. Not fun to be around him. But I sidetracked that shit on the second date, so here we are. I did. It was the second date. Busted open for a meal and a couple of drinks. It was a great time. We had great, and everything did lead to sex. Like any normal
activity y'all did
led to just clothes being taken off. And then we cut the bullshit and just started planning clothes being taken off. It's like, oh, I'm gonna come over. Knew what I was going over for. So yeah, we sidetracked it, but then once the pace slowed down, I was just sitting on the sofa.
Those rose-colored glasses start to turn clear.
Yeah, and it's just like, your house ain't even really that clean. Like, I started judging this nigga. Like, do you wash dishes? Like, what is this?
Oh my God.
So yeah, funny. It was terrible. But do you, sis? I hope we gave good advice.
And the best advice is follow your own instincts. Trust your gut.
Yeah.
Wear a condom.
Wear a condom. That's the real advice. Wear a condom.
And then, if it's not worth it, don't let that nigga run up your mileage. Because these niggas would love to run up your mileage.
If we're being honest, it probably ain't. But, if you really... like I said, I don't have no rules. And even right now, I make people wait now just because I don't feel like being bothered. I don't want to run up my mileage. So now I have rules and stipulations in place because another body is just too much for me right now. Like I can't deal with having to remember this nigga name 10 years from now. So that's the reason why I slow down. But I know people who slow down because they wanted to be married. So they stop doing stuff like that because they wanted a relationship with the person. And sex is a very big responsibility. Like niggas is dying behind sex. That's just a big ass responsibility. And people, you're like transferring energy. That shit, transferring of energy is like real. Even when you be fucking random niggas, like that's still a transference of energy. So if you're really out here trying to find the one, you need to act accordingly. If you really out here if you don't give a shit, and it's gonna be different stages of your life too. Like I've been through the phase where I was celibate and couldn't stand niggas and went without sex. Then it was a time where I ain't care. Pop out pussy for a goon. And now I'm in a phase where if I meet somebody, I don't even be like, ooh, girl, I can't wait to see what he got. No. I'm not even in that phase no more. It's like, so look, you got a 401k? What's your insurance policy? Have you been married before? How's your credit? Like I'm in that space. And maybe 2 years from now, I won't be in that space again. I don't know. But whatever space you're in, just act accordingly. Because it changes and it varies.
Amen.
And that's that on that. Follow us, Recovering Party Girls on IG and Facebook, and Party Girls Pod on Twitter. I'm NatoyaEbony on all social media. Our email address is recoveringpartygirlsletters if you want to write into us. And if you have any other inquiries or questions, you can email recoveringpartygirls@gmail.com. Shout out to Living to Dance for remaking our video.
I have a quick something.
I'm sorry I mentioned this, you guys. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
I have a final word.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot that she felt away.
No, I didn't feel away, but I was going to address it. I was going to address it on Instagram, but I decided I'm going to address it on here because, whatever. So, As some of you have seen, we posted a video, Living to Dance.
Living to Dance posted a video of
us. And basically, Ebony and I, we spoke about what we were going to say. And, we even edited the motherfucker together, right?
Yes, we basically, the video, when we make videos, y'all have to remember that we actually sit here. Everything we're saying is true because we said it on the podcast before, but we do discuss it so it won't look like a shit show when we record it and put it on Instagram. So when he remakes a video, he's technically remaking a video that we sat down and worked out together. Yes. So as we scroll through the comments, sometimes I take everything with a grain of salt, but I saw a particular comment from a Miss Slim Beasley KI24. I tried to go on her page, but she's private. So I couldn't really, I was going to add her. I can't.
But she's private. But anyways, Miss Slim Beasley KI24, she writes a comment saying, "Can we talk about how you shouldn't consider girls like the one on the right your friend?" The right meaning me. She put, with the questionable face emoji, she the type to joke. Oh, she's the type, but whatever. She the type to joke about hurtful shit as if she wasn't high key throwing shade. Rolling eyes emoji. Sis, you out her whole life. You out her whole life out there. So she got some likes on it, and what kind of took me back was like, okay, first of all, Miss Slim Beasley, me and Ebony literally talked about what we were gonna say, and again, everything that we said on these videos, they've already been said. Ebony has told her story, and two, I'm not that type of friend at all, because my friends' situations are my situation. So I would never make fun of somebody on some hurtful shit, because I wouldn't want somebody to make fun of me. And ma'am, you shouldn't be so quick to judge people off of Instagram when you don't know them. I'm actually a really cool person. Hence, that's why my last name is Cool. So Miss Beasley, I think you should really just take a minute to stop trolling people and just enjoy the video.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't care. I really don't give a shit.
No, not that. I know you don't. I know. I mean, the shit's funny. That bitch said you're a terrible fucking friend.
Basically.
But in reality, the shit's only funny because, like, that video's production is fuck. Like, that lighting is perfect. The skin is popping in that video.
Yeah, we have lighting.
My hair is fluffy as shit.
A tripod.
Yeah. And that shit looks like production. So for you to think that somebody would out their friend and then they put the video out is weird.
Yeah.
And then we literally tag it to the joint page.
Yeah.
That we share, because essentially we share Recovering Party Girls page. She didn't just tag her. Adrianna just didn't tag herself. She tagged Recovering Party Girls is tagged. So at some point when she was making that whole speech about you being a terrible friend and putting my business out, it was like
how?
It just didn't dawn on you that they put the shit out together.
Yeah, like I didn't.
Girl.
Thank you for your comment, though. I do appreciate it.
Thank you. Listen to the podcast. It's great.
Yes, I would suggest maybe you listen to the podcast.
It's a good time over here.
Miss Slim Beasley.
Can you stop saying this girl? Stop saying this girl at name. Jesus Christ.
I just want her to know that I want her to go back and listen to the episodes to find out where you discussed I believe it's in the earlier episodes where you discussed your chlamydia story.
I'm still very hurt by that chlamydia, FYI.
And I hurt because you hurt. Okay?
My vagina hurt, so you hurt. Thank you.
My vagina hurt.
Thank you.
So, I support you.
Thank you.
And, if something were to happen, you need to go to the doctor, I'm going to be there with you. Never to judge, only to understand and accept you and help you through your time. Because that's just the type of fucking friend I am. But thank you, Miss Slim, for your comment. We appreciate it. Continue to like and watch out for our videos.
And thank you for Living to Dance.
And thank you for Living to Dance for that wonderful read. I honestly really wanted you to put aluminum foil as your...
Him putting them jeans on took me down. Like, why are your jeans on like that?
But shout out to him. Thank you very much for that.
So
and shout out to all our new followers. Hello, new followers.
Hello, new people. So, you guys, we will see you next week. You have a blessed week. Get those vibrators popping.
Yes, girls, go get those bunnies. Or if you're not really advanced, stay level 1. Go get you a bullet. Thank me later.
Bye, y'all.